Hey, there you are. I can actually see. Oh, wait. There you are. Yeah. Hey. All right. Here's one of my originals that the critics call orchestral rock. Okay, I'll go with that. I like to start this out because, like, the Cherokee, the Choctaw, the Creek, the Seminole, the Nez Perce, the Chippewa, the Mohawk, the Huron, the Delaware, the Nanticoke, and the Paiute are just a few of the North American Indian tribes that embraced Celtic mixing. Both of these cultures had a lot in common. They both honored the drum and the flute. They both had nature-based spiritual beliefs, warrior societies, warrior dances. They liked a good brawl. And they were both seen as the dark threat to the dominant culture, which unfortunately led to their loss of land, language, customs, culture, you name it, they lost it. So when the Scots and the English came over to the coast of America, the English were timid. They stayed on the coast, but the Scots were bold, hairy-legged men. They went deep into the woods to find the indigenous people. Yes, yes. And they sought them out to hunt with, to marry into, you know. They liked the native girls. And they became part of these tribes, many of them, and you can see that by the names of many of the southern tribes. By 1775, all of the traders in the South were Scotland Highlanders, married to Creek Indian women. So this song here represents the marriage of these two cultures. I call it many clans, many tribes, one fire. It's the never-ending song. Well, the reason I asked for her, because she inspired this next song, and she's going to be here tomorrow, isn't she?
She better be. She's our guest speaker.
She's the guest speaker at the Center of Universal Light tomorrow morning at 10:30 here. She brings a beautiful message of love and forgiveness, along with mudras and mantras. She is the founder of Nam Yoga in Mesa and the founder of Nam Yoga in Cottonwood. Anyway, last month when she was here, I was attending her yoga class, and she played this song. It's from an Irish band known as Rend Collective. And I love this song. You're going to love it too. It's called Live Alive. I want to 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 live alive. Don't want to just survive. I want to live alive. I want to live alive, and you make me alive. Don't want to just survive. Be safe but half alive. This little light of mine, this little spark divine, I'm gonna let it shine. I am letting go of every fear. I am letting go of every lie. I am taking hold of every dream you place inside. I want to live alive, I want to live alive. I want to live alive, I want to live alive. Don't want to just survive, I want to live alive. I want to live alive, and you make me alive. There's danger up ahead, but I'm not running free. You are the lifeline, you are the spark divine. You're gonna help me shine. There is courage that is born in pain. There is purpose in the furnace flame. I will break my heart 1,000 times and heal again. I want to live alive, I want to live alive. I want to live alive, I want to live alive. Don't want to just survive, I want to live alive. I want to live alive, and you make me alive. I'm letting go of every fear. I'm letting go of every lie. I'm taking hold of every dream you place inside. There is courage that is forged in pain. There's a purpose in the furnace flame. I will risk my heart 1,000 times to feel again. I want to live alive, I want to live alive. I want to live alive, I want to live alive. Don't want to just survive, I want to live alive. I want to live alive, and you make me alive. And you make me alive. I thank you very much.
Well, Skellig it's another Lorena McKenna song, and I love this song. It's really the dying words of a monk from a monastery that existed during the 6th to the 12th centuries on the island Skellig.
I wrote this song with a dead man. He'd been dead 200 years, at least. But he left behind a poem written as a parody to the 23rd Psalm. He survived the Battle of Culloden. He was a steward. So you know he was loyal to Bonnie Prince Charles. He was a poet. He was a singer, a soldier, a leader. And we got together in spirit and wrote this song. Actually, I put the music to his poem. His name was John Roy Stewart. And here's his song, his poem, called John Roy Will Not Be Found. I will be stout with dirk and trusty blade. Though camels come in flocks about, I will not be afraid. Though they mow down my corn and grass, they seek me underground. Though hundreds guard each road and past John Roy will not be found. The same as heretofore, he's always good to me. Though red coats come and 1,000 more, afraid I will not be. Though they mow down my corn and grass, they seek me underground. Though hundreds guard his road and past John Roy will not be found. The woods do cut and burn and drain the locks all dry. Though they the rocks do overturn and change the course of spy. Though they mow down the corn and grass, they seek me underground. Though hundreds guard each road and past John Roy will not be found. I will be stout with dirk and trusty blade. Though camels come in flocks about, I will not be afraid. Though they mow down the corn and grass, they seek me underground. Though hundreds guard each road and past John Roy will not be found. Though they mow down the corn and grass, they seek me underground. Though hundreds guard each road and past John Roy will not be found. Thank you very much. Here's one of Kim and mine's favorite songs about Ireland. It's about Ireland, about Scotland, about Scandinavia. It's a love song. It's called Causeway. If I was a giant, had walked upon the land, I'd go to Northern Ireland and find a beach of sand, step into the ocean and brave the tidal roar. Thank you. Kimberly Kelley.
Arvel Bird. Is my pooter.
Wait, you're not supposed to say that.
Too bad. Cat's out of the bag. Are you kidding? All the CULers already know most about our lives, so that's not a big surprise, is it? You've probably heard me say that before, right? Pooter, can you help me with this?
So we're going to do a Celtic chant that I was inspired to do in vocables. So we're just going to turn a chant into the most Celtic song you've ever heard, right? We can always count on Arvel to do that.
Yes, Kaleah. Thank you, Jim. So I share the heritage of the Southern Paiutes of Utah on my mother's side of the family. And my father's side go back to the Clan Kennedy of Scotland from Kilmarnock, the county heir. Clan Kennedy of Scotland was kind of a, they went with the winners. They didn't try to fight the hard battle, although there was Kennedys fighting on the final battle of Culloden. Young boys mustering the cannon. But this song here is a song recorded with a group long time ago in '06. And we just went to the studio and this song came out. And we were trying to find a name for it. And I said, well, how about Celtic Powwow? It struck a chord. It stuck. So we'd like to do that for you right now. The Celtic Powwow. you. All right. Time for a sip.
What are you drinking?
It's a brew. I learned from Kaleah. She gave me the recipe.
That's what I'm afraid of.
You know, it's innocent. It's got ginger. It's got lemon. It's got honey. It's got cognac. I mean,
Oops. No. I'd be surprised.
oh, yes. Here's another song for you from the Titanic Centennial CD. It's one of our favorites. This song was actually created from a jam session. Kim and I were up in Denver at the New Age World Convention. There were weirdos from everywhere.
What? What weirdos? We're here in Cottonwood. We can't really say that now, babe.
No, I'm just teasing. I'm teasing because there were some great musicians there.
Oh my
And
gosh, yeah.
so this jam session was just crazy. I mean, there was a big grand piano, there was fiddle me, and there was crystal bowls and instruments I've never seen before. And this song, we said, what are we going to play? Well, I don't know.
That was Richard Schumann.
Richard
Anybody
Schumann
have any
on
Richard
piano.
Schumann music? Pianist. Wow. Killer.
So I just started playing this melody. Richard fell right in on it, and Kim was videotaping, so later we took this song into the studio there in Nashville, and the result was a song called Distant Shore. Now, we got that name because it just seemed fitting for it to be on the Titanic CD. And Distant Shore was such a fitting name because the distant shore for the Titanic was, of course, the shores of America. And this was the hopes and dreams of the passengers and crew of the Titanic, was to reach the shores of America, especially for the third-class Irish passengers who felt like this was their chance to reach their full potential, to see their children grow up without the hardship of prejudice and conflict. So they dreamed about coming to America. And that third-class passenger ticket was only $35, but you know, back then, $35 could have been worth a year's worth of wages. So they sacrificed, they saved, they scrimped. They did everything they could to get that money together for that ticket to a brighter future, to their hopes and dreams. Now, we each have hopes and dreams, don't we? But they're not on a distant shore. When the waves of life crash over us, sometimes it seems like all we can do is just hold on and ride out the storms. But that's a challenge, a life challenge, and that's when we can rise and shine, or we can drown in our own self-pity. And we can believe in ourselves. We can believe in our own hopes and dreams. And all you have to do is look inside, because that's where you'll find the distant shore. All right.
Okay, now comes our confession time, right?
Confession.
Yeah.
I didn't know we were going to have confession tonight.
Yeah. Well, we do it all at CUL, but yeah, this is confession, our latest addiction. Yeah. Well, we just discovered this about a year and a half ago, I think, wasn't it? We don't have TV, and we toured in a motorhome for 13 years before we came to Cottonwood a couple of years ago. And we just didn't have a lot of TV, so we rented DVDs, and we got addicted to Game of Thrones. Can I get an amen on that? Yeah, okay, I see a couple back there.
There's nothing like a good head lopping.
Yeah. It brings out, well, anyway. So we got really addicted to this, and we watched all, 7 seasons, I think it is. So we're waiting on the 8th season now. But we love this song, and Arvel said, I think we can do it. I'm just going to go ahead and transcribe it and or chord it out, and we can play this song, because it's just our favorite. So in between the seasons, we had to have something, We just couldn't find anything with a good head lopping and, spear through the eye and all kinds of weird stuff. Don't ask, but it's really a fun show, and okay, in an odd sort of way.
Loads of fun if you like dragons and.
Yeah.
Thank you. Let's bring Kaleah and Jim out for one more song here.
I need some power, Captain.
Give the lad some power.
It's me dilithium crystals.
Dilithium crystals.
So I don't watch television either. I watch Netflix and I look out the window. And it wasn't very long ago. It was a beautiful day today, right? Yeah. It wasn't very long ago I looked out the window and there was this white stuff coming down in Cottonwood. Snow in Cottonwood. And it inspired this song called Within the Seed, which is really a song about all that beauty that's within us, coming out from within the seed.
Kaleah. Jim Consorte. Thank you very much. We want to thank you all for coming out tonight. It's a beautiful show of support and love of the Celtic heritage and the Celtic music. We appreciate all that. We appreciate Elena for
All the beautiful slides on the background. How about that? Big hand for Elena.
also.
William on the sound.
William.
James on the lights. Thank you so much. It was brilliant tonight
Thank
again.
you very much.
Nothing unusual. Just want to send some love.
All right. Our last song this evening comes from a trip to Scotland and the Celtic Connection Music Festival there. It takes place once a year, usually in January. Why? Why January? We fly into Edinburgh, and it's raining when we get there. But the rain quickly turns to sleet. And the sleet eventually turns to snow. Then the snow turns to a blizzard. And then there's icy rain. We're in the cab, and I said, "Is it always like this? Oh no, this is a good day." It was a good festival. And especially a good festival because I got a song out of it. In Scotland, they would call this the Lochlear Castle. But once I got a hold of it, brought it back here to the U.S., turned up the heat, began to stir, began to put a little spice, a little chocolate, a little cognac.
Again with the cognac.
Turning up the heat. I Arvelized it. And now, it is known throughout the kingdom as the Rock Ness Monster.
Thank you.